Hello everyone and welcome once again to another program of Prime Time. I'm your host Beverly. The Lion Rudy Hoeve Health and Wellness Fair is held every year here on St. Martin. It's an annual affair and it's one that should not be missed. The organizers and the stakeholders strive to make the fair a better one each year. And they're in studio with us today to talk a little bit about what's upcoming. So stay with us and we'll be right back for This is Prime Time.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like knowing you're covered when your house gets flooded, getting your settlements quickly and fairly when a fire hits your home, and making sure your business can keep going even after an accident happens on site. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
Welcome back. As I mentioned in my opening, it's this time of year and the Lion Rudy Hoeve Health and Wellness Fair. It seems as if it was just yesterday. It's back on again, and joining us in studio today is Jennifer Johnson, and she is the one-year director. And Jennifer, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Thank you very much, Beverly.
I think is this an easy thing to do? Because I mean, it's been so many years. You all should have that wheel turning. How is it going?
It's been going well so far. Easy, not really easy, but we enjoy doing it. We enjoy holding and preparing for the Lion Rudy Hoeve Health and Wellness Fair.
So Jennifer, it's been a number of years that the Lions Club has been doing this health and wellness fair, and so you all should have that packed down. True or not?
Packed down to an extent, yes. Planning is going very well. We have about 20 stakeholders involved this year, and we're striving to make it better every year, and I think this year is going to be really, really good.
So do you have to personally go to each stakeholder every year, or they call in? How is that? How do you get them on board every year?
We start in December getting our list together for stakeholders. We start sending out emails, calling, and tell them, okay, we're having the health fair coming up, and would you like to participate? And they respond yes or no, and most of them have said yes, so we're happy about that.
Yeah. And how do you go around with getting sponsors for this?
Oh, we send out our dossier to corporate sponsors, so we're looking at 3-year corporate sponsorship from different companies. So yeah, that's how we get our sponsors.
The revenues from.
Yes.
You have an idea of some of the stakeholders, some of the people who are going to be participating?
Yes, I do. We have the Diabetes Foundation, we have Alzheimer's Foundation, we have Enable, we have Esidve that's participating. Right. We have the AIDS Foundation. We have whom else do we have? We have Nature's Discount going on.
Right.
Yeah, so there's a lot going
on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so where is it held this year?
It's going to be held at the Festival Village on March 25th of this year, and we start at 9 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Now, you've seen this fair for a number of years moving onward. What's your impression? People come out?
Yes, they do. Starts at 9 o'clock, but people are there from 8 o'clock, 8:30. Just ready. Yes, ready to participate and see the different stakeholders and do the different testing and get the different information. And this year, we started last year doing presentations. So this year we're doing that again. So people are very excited about it. Yes.
Wow. And so do you have a steady crowd, or you have a little lull at a certain time?
We start early, and around 3 o'clock, you see the crowd start to dwindle a little bit.
Yeah.
But people are there early in the morning until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
How important do you think this fair is for our community in general?
I think it's very important. There are certain people wait for the fair to get certain tests done and so forth. So I think it's very important. And one thing we're planning to do this year is after the fair, compile a report and have it published so people will know exactly what has been going on. Yes.
And tell us a little bit about you are a one-year director. What does that mean? Well, it's not the first-year director. It's a one-year director. Yes.
Actually, I was 2-year director. This is my last term as being a director. So we have the president, we have the vice president, and then we have the directors. Right. So it's a chain of
command going down.
Yes.
Yes. And so what's your purpose? What's your job? What do you do?
Well, we fill in where we can. We're over committees and so forth. So we have a big responsibility also.
I saw recently in the newspaper you had quite a number of new members.
Yes.
What's the interest of service clubs, Lion service clubs here on the island?
To help the community.
Yeah.
The community.
What are people coming forward and asking? Because of course you have older folks that are leaving.
Yes.
People pass away, and so you're looking for new members.
Yes,
how do you think that's going?
Oh, pretty well. I mean, we just added 5 new members, and right now we have about 3 more that's interested in joining the club. So they're coming to meetings and seeing how the club is run and participating in projects and so forth. So there's interest in the club, and we're always happy to have persons.
Is it a big commitment on your personal life?
It is. Yeah. It is very. Sometimes you're constantly going lines, but at the end of the day, when projects are done and you see the projects completed, it's just amazing to just be like, okay, great.
I know a project that you all do sometimes in the month of either May or June for the primary schools.
Yes,
and that's for children student excellence.
That's correct.
Is that on board again this year?
Yes, it is. We're doing it every year. The committee is been planning, and they have a little surprise this year. For the winner, so we're still on board. Yeah.
So tell us again, for the benefit of the viewers, date, place, time, and what else about it?
Well, the Lion Rudy Hoeve Health and Wellness Fair will be taking place this March 25th at the Festival Village, and we start at 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Gates are going to be open about 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah. What about lunch? People who come in?
Yes, lunch. We're going to have some persons selling food, healthy. We're trying to gear towards a little more healthier this year. So there's a couple of persons that we're busy talking to and getting them to commit also for the fair. So healthy stuff. Yeah.
Okay, Jennifer, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Stick around, because I think we're going to have a stakeholder coming in. I think it's for the insurance, Henderson Insurance. So stick around, and we'll be right back. This is Prime Time.
People all across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. The Whip MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 fun mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of fun miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free fun miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at Whip.
Within your reach.
At Travel Planners, we love what we do. Every day we help our clients plan their vacations, from honeymoons to family reunions, trade shows to conventions, school trips to sports tournaments. Our agents at Travel Planners can help you make better, wiser decisions on travel destinations and cruises, and find you the lowest fares. Make some memories with help from Travel Planners in Phillipsburg and on the Airport Road, Simpson Bay. Visit our website at Planners SXM and like us on Facebook at St. Martin Travel Planners. We take care of all your travel needs.
A cruise is a great adventure, not only for passengers, also for us. The Port of St. Martin. Our port always reflected the needs and aspirations of the time. From the first to the 1.75 millionth passenger in 2013. Our cruise story started in 1963 with our first cruise passenger. 50 great years later, 20 million passengers later, thousands of cruise berths later, we've become the leading port in the Caribbean. 50 fantastic years. Like a dream. The dream of Port St. Martin lives on and reinvents itself every day. The best is yet to come.
Welcome back and thank you very much for joining us. This is Prime Time and it's this time of year again, the annual Lion Rudy Hoeve Health and Wellness Fair. And joining us in studio, again, we have Jennifer Johnson and she is of the Lions and the one-year director. And then next to her is Leopold Merrick from the Henderson Insurances and he is one of the stakeholders that's going to be participating in the health fair. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. And so, Leopold, tell us the part that Henderson Insurances is going to be playing in this health and wellness fair.
Well, firstly, Beverly, I would like to thank you for the opportunity alongside Lion Jennifer to spend this time with you guys. Essentially, Henderson Insurances, we're predominantly going to focus this time at the health fair on retirement planning.
Okay. Oh. Retirement. Oh Lord,
yes,
that sounds like it's talking to me. So you have an idea as to what exactly you are going to be, what advice you're going to be sharing out there?
Well, at Henderson Insurances, we pride ourselves in focusing on how could we provide the most accurate or strategic information as to how you could improve your financial planning. So if we're referring to retirement planning, we're talking about investment strategies. Either it could be through building capital via the stock market. It could either be life insurance products. It could even be building a reasonable pension plan. And most individuals on the island don't understand that a pension plan is quite important for your retirement planning.
And that's great to hear because when I first started so many years ago, I mean, those things we didn't hear about.
Correct.
I mean, great now for the young people coming in. And so let's hope that you're going to get a lot of people at your booth. What do you all have planned? Do you have a special booth? Do you have flyers? What are we going to find when we come to your booth?
Well,
what information are you going to have there for us?
We'll definitely have the whole 9 yards. We'll definitely have flyers. We'll definitely have different sort of paraphernalia such as our shirts and so forth. So it's definitely going to be a welcoming environment at our booth. But the most ideal or the most pertinent part of our booth is the information that we're going to provide to you guys. And that's something that we want to ensure.
So you in the insurance business, are people on St. Martin insurance savvy?
Well, I have to admit, definitely, if you were to say about 5 years ago, we have seen a huge increase in terms of the savviness of individuals where insurance is concerned, because many individuals either traveled and were experienced and exposed to that level of insurance, and now being down here, definitely they understand the importance of insurance.
Right. You sound like a good guy to visit on the booth. Yes. Jennifer, tell us the support for the medical community. How is that? What do you have there? Anybody coming in? You normally have them American students. You're having them coming in again?
They will be participating with certain stakeholders. They participate every year, so they're going to be with the certain stakeholders again this year.
I'm curious, why did you become a Lion?
Because I love doing community service. I just love it. Yeah.
And you're from the medical field?
No,
not medical field.
No medical field, no. Administration, paperwork,
you're good in administration.
Yeah.
And so, have you encouraged your friends to join? Because you just said you all just introduced
actually,
five.
Yes, one Lion that, one person that's now a Lion now, he is actually a colleague of mine. So yeah, and I also have a prospect that's also
So you're already recruiting?
Yes. We're always recruiting.
Yeah, right.
We're always recruiting.
Why is it important for people to be community-minded?
I think it feels good to help somebody, to make somebody feel good.
Yeah.
I do something for you, not asking anything in return,
right.
and the smile on your face, or just you saying thank you for helping me, is what it's about. Yeah.
I think we need to have more. The young people.
Yes.
Are they community-minded and looking to join service clubs, or you find people maybe in their 30s and over who are coming forward? You find any people from the young generation, maybe the early 20s?
It's a mixture, I think. It's a mixture. And with the Lions Club, we have the Alpha Omegas.
Yes.
And Alpha, the Leo Alphas and the Alpha. It's Omega and Alphas, yes. So the younger set and then the older set before you become a Lion.
A Lion.
Yes. So we have three clubs. So it's a mixture.
I want to go back to Leopold and ask him what made you become involved in insurance and insurance work.
Well, essentially, I was introduced to it during high school in my last year of Hoeve. And after being first exposed to it, I went away to study, came back down to St. Martin, and thankfully a position was made available.
Was it challenging? So you said you went away to study?
Yes.
For a couple of years. How easy or difficult was it when you came back home to find a job?
Well, it was a bit easier for me than most others simply because I would come back down every summer to work at the firm. So I developed that relationship during that time span.
Is that the key?
I think that's one of the keys.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the keys.
That you put your foot in the door while you're studying?
You have to. It's very important.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to young people out there about, you said you went, is it Hoeve?
Hoeve, correct.
Yeah, and you went, where did you do your studies?
Well, I went to Tallahassee Community College to further my education.
Right. So what are you going to say to the young youths, to the youths out there?
Well, all I'll really say is you need to figure out at a young age what you're passionate about. And do not allow anything to dissuade your mind frame from that. And just go head first into it and just pursue it with all your focus.
And that is how you were able to succeed?
Definitely.
And so you're a young guy that just came back in the community, you got the job, pretty good. What are your prospects the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
Well, currently I'm the acquisition manager at the firm, and I have intentions of ensuring that the firm becomes a regional firm. So we already have a branch, let's say in Suriname, and we're trying to branch out further into the rest of the region. So that's something I want to be very instrumental in.
Working on, yeah. You sound like a young guy who has his head on and know exactly what you want to do. So we wish you good luck. And Jennifer, thank you very much for joining us on the program. The final segment, we're going to finally have your president kicking and screaming. We're going to put him on the chair. Okay. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. You can see this program on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in a moment.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
The Daily Herald is my first source for up-to-date information and news. Putting together this program of prime time requires research and knowledge of current events. For local news, regional and international news, do read the Daily Herald.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
And in our final segment, we've invited the present president of the Lions Club, and that's Mr. Davy Woods. He's no stranger to primetime. As a matter of fact, He's been a part of the team for over so many years, over 20 years, but we had to give him a little sabbatical so he could be a good president of the Lions. Thank you very much, Davey, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Beverly.
Yeah, isn't it different to be behind the camera and
very
in front?
different.
Yeah? So
Very
how has
different.
things been going as president? That's a big title to carry.
Very busy. You know, we are in our 46th year, Lionism. As a matter of fact, Lionism around the world is celebrating 100 years in June, July. So it is a very busy year. I had an ambitious plan from the very beginning. And I started about 2 years ago preparing myself for the post. But this year has been extremely busy. We have done a lot of projects. I have a very, very good team that has helped me from my daily board, my board, and my regular membership. All have helped me really well in all of my projects, so I can't complain at all. But it's coming to an end in a couple of months, and I'll be passing the torch over to the next Lion member.
Yeah. And so, but how long have you been a Lion?
This is my 9th year.
Your 9th year.
Ninth
And
year.
was it unusually quick for you to become a Lion president?
No, actually not. I actually had no intention of being Lion president from the very beginning. As you know, I'm a behind the scenes
guy.
I'm very much behind the scenes, and at a certain point, the older ones really encourage members to take on leadership positions. And what I did, I became Lion of the Year twice over a number of years, and then I said, might as well do it. I knew about everything about Lionism already. So I took on the position of secretary, club secretary, which is the hardest job.
I know, all those notes.
Yeah. But club secretary gets an overall scope of everything. You deal with the district, you deal with the local entities, you deal with Lions International. So you get a little bit of everything in there, and that really developed me also,
How does it help when you have the older heads who've been there for a very long time and have this new guy coming in and being the Lion president?
Actually, sometimes we have our little squabbles, of course, but I'm being honest with you, the older heads have been very encouraging. They have a wealth of experience. I call them up when I need them. When we have to deal with certain matters, and they give a lot of advice. So I have no problems with the older heads at all, The good thing is the younger ones do things a little differently, but we still bring in some ideas from the older heads,
Of course. You strike a nice medium.
Of course.
Yeah. I noticed, as I was saying to Jennifer, I noticed in the media a couple of weeks ago that you'll have about 5 new members.
Yes.
Is that unusual that you have so many in one sitting?
Well, one of the things Lions International wants us to do is really grow our organization. Membership is important. And you got to remember, you have a lot of older heads that are fading out as well too. Some members have family commitments, some members have health issues. Right. So with that, you need to refresh the group with some younger members, and we have a wonderful team of young members coming in, and they're anxious and excited and ready to roll.
So, that's what you need.
Definitely.
So tell us about that signature project that you're working on.
Yeah, the signature project, as many of you know, in my younger days, I used to wear glasses, and I went to the Toronto Convention in 2014, and Lions is all about sight awareness.
Right.
That is their premier project, actually. And I said, you know what, it hasn't been done for a while on St. Martin, where Lions go out and test school kids, and I wanted to do that in my year. And we are gearing up for that in May. So in May, God Spare Life, over a 2-week period, we hope to test all the primary school children for their eyes, and those that need glasses, they will get recycled glasses. So we have a team of doctors coming in from Canada and the US, and they will be here testing eyes. So it's a joint project with the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, local stakeholders as well to involve, like Sonesta, Great Bay Resort, and some others. And we're putting this whole thing together, and we'll be doing the testing. That eyesight awareness is a forgotten topic here on St. Martin, and we want to bring that more in the forefront.
Bring that more in the forefront.
Definitely.
And so how has this affected your life for this year?
It has been really, really busy. My Tuesdays are taken up with meetings. Basically, every Tuesday is a meeting.
Long meetings?
Long meetings, but I keep it very tight. I always start my meetings on time. I think one meeting didn't get started on time. I think the members sabotaged me. They didn't want me to start on time, but that's okay. I'll fix them for the next one.
I hear you.
But all in all, it's been very busy. It's very, very, very intense. I have a lot of committees, but I have a lot of committee chairmen that do their work as well too. But as president, you have to make sure everything is done correctly, make sure we get reports. The paperwork is actually what I didn't expect. You know, being president is one thing, overseeing the committees, but all of the paperwork that you have to do and go through, budgets. Right now we have the district governor coming in later this month. We have to do self-assessment. I have to do a report for him. I have to do reports for the zone, reports for cabinet meetings.
Wow.
So it's a lot of paperwork. It's basically like you're running a business. You have a budget to abide by. And all of those things are important, that you keep a helicopter view of everything.
And right now you're in the midst of getting the health and wellness fair going.
Yes.
Are you very much involved in that, or are you letting your other committee members handle that?
For the most part, the committee is handling it. They're doing a fabulous job. The committee reports to the board, of course. They come to the board meeting and tell us exactly what's going on. We give our little pointers here and there, because we have seen the health fair over the years. So we have done our little part. But the most important is for the public to come out. All testing is free. It's free. It's March 25th at Festival Village, 9 to 4 p.m., 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's free to the public. Get your health checked, and it's important for you to really come out and support the Lions, because we spend a lot of money in putting it together.
Thank you. Are you looking forward to be normal past President Davy?
Very much so. Very much so.
Congratulations, and thank you very much for joining us on the program.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And we really missed you.
I know.
Leslie,
I don't come back.
He's going to tell me that my mic wasn't fit properly, but anyway, he'll talk about that later. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. We wish you all success as you continue. And yeah, we are very pleased to have Davy. See you next week, and may God bless you.